difference here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Duncan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Parker in at the point guard. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. It's deflected. Here's Russell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Russell's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Lakers. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
The Spurs shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Bryant is checked in for Russell. And Los Angeles guys shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Kobe, no good. Bryant's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. It's Parker with the drive. Outside Aldridge. Leonard on the wing. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Leonard's got the lead up to 2 now for San Antonio. And Young kicks to Bryant. Again, the miss by Bryant.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Green dishes to Duncan. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Here's world peace. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Leonard on the wing. And he dunks it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Deflects the pass. Parker with the steal. The finish. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. Lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Bass. Randall comes in for Meta World Peace. And it's Clarkson in for Bryant. Here's Clarkson. 7 points in the game. Fires it up. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Clarkson's got 9. Parker outside. To the inside. Aldridge. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And it's 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. Here's Williams. Randall kicks to Clarkson. Inside. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan.
And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. 5th in fewest turnovers per game. 5th in second chance points. And they were in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. I think that speaks to the fact that this team aggressively goes after the basketball at every position.
Yeah, and the stat I look to, though, is the low turnovers. They did such a great job of limiting their mistakes, really maximizing their opportunities offensively.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points. Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Russell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Leonard, the pass to Green. Clock at 4. Fires at the elbow. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. There's Parker with the 3. That one goes. Count. Parker's got 6 points. Lakers trailed by 5 from about 16. Here's Randall. Rebound San Antonio.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him. Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far.
And now,
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. One guy who's been getting it done is Danny Green.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Danny Green.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And on the floor for Byron Scott as we get into the second half. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Parker dishes to Aldridge. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And Hibbert with the block. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Boy, you got to love it. The picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
Counts for 2.
Yeah, it does. Almost makes it a little more special, though, when you can have a little bit of grace as opposed to just the full Monty with the power.
Here's Clarkson. No good off the front iron.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Leonard. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. 10 points for Leonard.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Russell. Rebound San Antonio.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hibbert's got his third rebound tonight. Here's Clarkson. Can't tie it up as that one misses. San Antonio leading by 3. Parker kicks to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. And stolen by Russell. Finishes the break with a slam.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
And he gets it to go. Lakers trail by 4. Over to the left wing. Outside, Kobe. Russell passes to Clarkson. And he gets it to go. Clarkson's got 13 points. Spurs have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Brandon Bass is checked in for Hibbert. World Peace comes in for Julius Randle. Young's checked in for Kobe. And it's Williams in for Jordan Clarkson. And he gets it to go. San Antonio's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. It's Parker with the drive. But they recover it. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Some changes here for the Spurs. West comes in for Duncan. And it's Ginobili in for Tony Parker. .102 left in the third. Ginobili dishes to West. Ginobili kicks to Green. Back to Ginobili. 6 to shoot. Lets it go. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot by Williams, no good.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And it's Russell missing.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
World Peace, good. And Clark, as we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Lakers lead by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. The Lakers in the lead. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with West. And it's Ginobili in at the point. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
West passes to Ginobili. Lets it fly from 18. The Lakers with the rebound. Hibbert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kobe dishes to Bass. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Williams, that's a 2-pointer. The Lakers rebound. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Count the bucket. West has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
San Antonio calls timeout. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He told his team to keep looking for 3-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Thanks, Doris.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Parker. Now the pass to Green. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Shooting for San Antonio, Daniel Green. Taking 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
And here's Bryant for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. It's Parker with the drive. He feeds it to Aldridge. And that one's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Randall is screen on Green. Off the pick. And Randall throws it down.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Aldridge kicks to Parker.
2 minutes.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Aldridge.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. They're teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
And the Lakers making a change here. Russell's checked in. Over to the wing. Parker. Green, the pass to Leonard. The 3. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Aldridge. And it's Parker in the corner. Back to Aldridge. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependent.
Here's Clarkson. Duncan with some nice D.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. Here's Parker. Connects.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Russell dishes to Kobe. Here's Clarkson. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. A three from Leonard. Again, Leonard missing. And here's Los Angeles. Jacks up a three. Kobe can't hit.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of a cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the three.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Taking 2 shots.
And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
Buries it. And so it's San Antonio with it. Kobe with the steal. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
San Antonio calls timeout. Leonard, that's for 2. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, if you love great competition and neck-to-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1, getting going right now. So the Lakers win the tip. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So the Lakers 5 right now. Brandon Bass is out there with Roy Hibbert. Then there's Kobe. Then there's Lewis Williams. And it's Russell in the 1 spot. And it's Russell with the rebound. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Here's Russell. Again, Russell missing. It's stolen by Bass. Hibbert with a screen on Parker. Russell kicks to Hibbert. And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
And the dunk by Duncan.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bryant. Looking to get it going. Bass passes to Bryant. Can't get it to go.
Really good job on the inside that time. He had to work for that rebound, and he got it done.
Green gets to Leonard. Connects from three-point range. And it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
That's the kind of lead that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
That's good.
Boy, does he stun the crowd by answering right back with that triple to get the game back to even.
Well, I tell you what, guys, both teams giving and doing their very best to put it away.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Kobe, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's Leonard top of the key. Leonard draws the double. Green inside the three-point line. The shot misses. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Kobe kicks to Russell. From the arc. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Absolutely critical chase right here.
They need this one to go their way. See, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Overtime has become do or die time. An empty possession here, and I think they're finished.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, Kev, that took forever. I don't know what took them so long, but the coaching staff can't be pleased with that right now.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Shooting for San Antonio, Tony Parker.
So he comes up empty at the line. And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 1. 3 seconds left in the first overtime. What do you think, guys?
It's come down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to catch the ball, make a quick pass, and then get it airball.
Puts it up off the inbound. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period.